had to turn it into sight, man. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they trying to copy.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They run again on first down. Cook. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now
On second down, here's Miller. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Comes Minnesota. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Allen. Dancing to his left. Shedding the tackle. And he slides to avoid the hit. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw here. That is caught. It's Perriman. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch him now, Barney!
First down, here's the run with Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Over!
A give. This is Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They pitch it out to Cook. Spinning away. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Handoff comes to Cook. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
First carry for James Conner. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. David Perry that time in on the stop. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he hits his man, Matthews. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side caught by Diggs. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch it now, Barney.
They run. Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the ground, it's Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they... And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Cook. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a run with Cook. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on...
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And avoids the contact by sliding. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills get a bit closer.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, twisting away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run it again with Cook. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.